Primate loss is happening all around the world, including Zion National Park in Utah. This park is made up with four biomes: desert, riparian, alpine forest, and semi-arid desert. In this project, we focus on riparian. Riparian is a biome that forms near the rivers, with average temperature of 28 Celsius in the summer and 10 Celsius in the winter. There are many natural factors exist in this park. For example, of biotic factor, they have mule deer, cougar, and cottonwood trees. And for abiotic factor, there are mountain ranges, water systems, and nutritious soils. The food chain in this park starts from cottonwood tree, which is producer, and mule deer, which eats the trees, and cougar, which eats the deers. At the end of the day, they all die and get consumed by bacteria, which are decomposers. One of the symbiotic relationships they have is cougar and cottonwood trees. They are best friends. So how does it work? Basically, the cottonwood trees provides cougar place to hide and sleep. In return, cougar prey on the deers, which are the mainstay in the cottonwood trees. This is a mutualism relationship which both of them benefit. Said to this biodiversity is loss of individuals. Since the biodiversity in this area is very low, all the animals have significant impact to its community. If one of the animals was lost or displaced from the habitat, other animals will also be affected and possibly result in loss of other animals. Others say it's the hunters. Some of the people love hunting. However, too much hunting could result in the displacement of certain animals such as deers. The problem in this park is that number of cougar in particular area in the park is decreasing. This results in the loss of predator in the area, which directly results in higher population of mule deer. Since deers feed on cottonwood trees, the number of trees are decreasing, and this results in habitat loss. So how does this relate to human? Actually, human is the main cause of this habitat disruption. Displacement of cougar is caused by too many visitors entering their territories. Based on HSMI's research, the area where many visitors are present have significantly less cougar than the area where there are no visitors. The area where many visitors are present also experiences the loss of cottonwood trees. So what are owners of this park doing to avoid this? Based on the official website and its employee, they're currently protecting cougar by creating a specific zone that regulates human activity inside it. This creates the zone where their environment is completely same as the one they have in nature. This solution is backed up by the research National Park has done for many years, and a successful example of Uruta Tuta National Park, where they created an area where animals can thrive without human activities. By doing this, cougar can live in a stable environment and can create a stable food web. This helps the park to protect the trees and habitat as a whole. However, by making the area with regulation, they will have to spend a lot of money controlling the human activities and have to constantly observe and protect the area from all the threats. This will be a lot of loss for their profit of being a national park. So what will happen in the future? It can be predicted that the ecosystem in a particular area well protected, well thrive, and cougar can live without any threat. However, this will not stop the area with tourism activities to lose their habitat.
The second solution we propose to the park is to regulate the number of visitors who enters the park per day. The example for this solution is Zion National Park, which considered limiting the number of visitors. There will be less visitors so that the cougars will come back to their original habitats, and eventually the park will regenerate the trees. However, by doing this, they will earn less money per day and possibly let the increase of price of the entering fee. In the future, cougars will come back to their original ecosystem and restore the local habitat. On the other hand, there will be less visitors and less income. If the park doesn't hire the price of the tickets, they will have less money to regulate the park, so that if the park or the local habitats have any problem, they don't have enough money to solve the problem. The third solution we propose to the park is the reintroducing the species in the area like coyotes and bobcats. This solution is inspired by the Yellowstone National Park. In Yellowstone National Park, habitat loss was being the most serious problem. To solve this, they reintroduced the wolf as the top predator, By doing this, they successfully revived the ecosystem and the habitat they had. By reintroducing coyotes and bobcats, the food web in the specific area will restore, the population of the deer will control, to fill the gap of the loss of the cougars. On the other hand, it could cause other ecological problems such as loss of other species. By doing this, the local habitat will restore in some way that the population of the deer were controlled by other predators, and the population of the cottonwood trees will restore and benefit from it. However, it may fill the gap of the cougars in one specific food chain, but it may cause other problems in the entire food webs. For example, one of the predators were reintroduced is coyotes. Even though coyotes eat some of the deer, as the population of coyotes increase, the deer population will decrease. But coyotes' primary food is rabbits and mouse, so that not only the population of deer will decrease, the population of other animals will also decrease and eventually cause other food chains broken and cause more other unexpected ecological problems. What can we do as a tourist? The solution that we come up with is that the visitors can check on the predicting visitors in specific days on the official website, or email to the park manager before they go to the park, or avoid go to the park during the vacations because there are many people in the park during the vacations. If there are not a lot of people going to the park at the same time, cougars will not leave their own ecosystem. By doing this, the tourism has fewer negative impacts on the local wildlife and vegetation. In our project, the problem we deal with is how the human activities have negative impacts on the local habitat. We also propose many solutions to the park and the advice to the visitors and normal people. And the best way to fix that problem, of course, is to not interrupt the cougars.
Thank you for watching.